Good morning, dear students. Today we will study something about the food contaminants and food standards. Food contaminants can be physical, biological, chemical, or cross contamination also. And food standards are something that define the standard things that should be present and what all things should not be present so that food is agreeable to taste and smell and quality also. সো ফুড কন্টামিনেন্টস মানে যে কোনো জিনিস এটা ফুডকে কন্টামিনেট করবে। ইট মে কন্টামিনেট কুকড ফুড, র ফুড, contamination may occur during handling, processing, cooking, transport, storage, and other things. So, what are the physical contaminants? Physical contaminants are glasses, pieces of paper, or iron, nails, staplers, etc., that may be present. Sometimes they carry along with them bacteria and chemicals also. Chemical contaminants are many different types like arsenic, mercury, lead, etc., that may be present in the water or in the food processing unit also. Now it has to be differentiated from the residues. Residues or chemical residues are side items that are left over in the food after processing, like from the foil or from the processing unit. Some things are left in trace amounts. Now most of the contaminants are the unintentional ones. Intentionally, sometimes they are added by dishonest businessmen or sellers. Especially to the fruits and vegetables, colors are added, malachite green and other things are added, which are very toxic. Now the chemical contaminants also mean that the harmful chemicals that are produced during over frying, like the acrylamide that is produced during the over frying of potatoes or the French fries. Now there can be too much of furans and other nitrosamines in the baked or smoked food, grilled fish, grilled chicken, etc. These things may be present. Now though these things are elaborated in the presentation also, তো এগুলো থাকতে পারে. If we heat the food too much in the microwave, now from the plastic containers or foils also, some chemical contamination can occur. Some chemicals might enter the food chain. So these things are to be kept in mind and to be read thoroughly. Now, for our purpose, for microbiology, the most important thing is the biological contaminants. Biological contaminants usually microorganisms or their products or their toxins. Microorganisms commonly contaminating food are the bacteria, sometimes the viruses, mostly the parasites and bacteria, fungi, fungal toxins or mycotoxins, etc. Now, what are the bacteria that are contaminating the food? Shigella, Salmonella, E. coli, these are the common bacteria that contaminate the food. They should not be present or should be present in very low amount in the food. Shigella, Salmonella should not present. E. coli maximum 100 colony per grams of food. And O15787 E. coli causing hemorrhagic colitis and hemolytic uremic syndrome should not be present. Now, how the contamination occurs during washing, during the contaminated water used for washing the vegetables and fruits, unclean hands, and unclean container for storage, etc. These things are occurred. Now, how to detect the biological contamination? Biological contamination can be detected by biosensors or biomarkers, spectroscopy, or by culture, by microscopy, etc. Staphylococcus aureus is a common contaminant, and the upper safe count is 10 to the power 2 to 10 to the power 3 per gram. This is because it needs a large amount of bacteria to produce the adverse effect or by the toxin. Now, regarding the fungus, mycotoxins can be there, like aflatoxin, fumonisin, and etc. These mycotoxins are also present in the food grains, and mostly fumonisin are present in the growing crops like corn, barley. Fumonisin is produced by Fusarium, and it has some adverse effects on the esophagus, esophageal damage or esophageal cancer. Aflatoxin, of course, forms epoxide that is harmful to the liver and can cause hepatitis and liver cancer. Now, ochratoxin can be damaging to the liver and can cause Balkan nephropathy and other things. So these things are important. Grain should be properly stored. They should not be kept for a long time in the cold storage. So these are the safe food practices and safe hygienic practices. Food should be kept covered in clean containers by clean hands or by using gloves, and other things should be worn and to be kept in mind. Now, Regarding the food standards, who sets the food standards? Different organizations are there, like FAO, Food and Agricultural Organization, WHO, FSSAI, that was established in 2006 in India, Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. It is under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and it sets certain rules. Now certain district level committees, state level committees, central committees are there, which monitors these things, how the food is processed in the hotels and other things, hospital canteens and hostels and other things. And in the packed food also they check. The FSSAI certification is now a must for the packed food supplies. On now these things are very important, and these things should be kept in mind, and the upper safe count is monitored also in the bacteria, and they should be kept in mind. Now mycotoxins, how they are detected? By the gas liquid chromatography or the ELISA and other methods. So these things are regularly checked by FSSAI, and they monitor the food matter. Thank you.